Today it's Friday, November 1st, 2024. This is a cylinder head from the CDL. The cylinder head's, one second, cylinder head's BWA. Alright, and now also the block is gonna be BWA. Yeah, never mind. Where was I? Here. Cylinder head. Let's just make the first wash to get a measurement for the surface. I already checked the surface. It's nice. It has some small imperfections from the coolant, but overall, if you try with a filler cage or if you put a light, you don't see any problem, either like this or like this. Here, it's perfect straight. Alright? Now, I avoid to resurface the cylinder heads because, especially in the turbocharger application, to don't increase the compressor ratio. You're gonna get increased a little bit, you're gonna tell me, yes, I know, but if it's okay, you're gonna stay like that. Alright, now, nothing wrong with the cylinder head other than the valve seats. I have a big problem with the valve seats and the valves itself. The valves, not the brand of the valves. What I'm talking about this nonsense. This one, what you see here, anything, any. This one, all right. I can get one exhaust to show you. This one. All right. This one. Any exhaust, any valve, whatever you're gonna get, intake or exhaust, it's been touched. And it's been touched because they touched the valve seats. What's my problem with the valve seats? Can show you now what's my problem with valve seats. Obviously, the video is for the owner to see what I have in front of me. Alright? Fine. Let's go. Here I have lapped the specific valve here for 1 minute on this seat. Alright? And you see here the width. I mean, this is how it looks like untouched. And you have one burn mark here. Let's see the burn marks on all of them, because there is slightly here, then there was another one here at this area, and I tried to lap the number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This valve is corresponding here, another minute, and it start disappearing here. Okay, and there is another mark here, black, at this point. All right, that all this need to be disappeared, need to have one nice and clean surface to sit properly the valve. Now, down here, the width from here till here, it's 2.9 millimeters. Here up, from here till there, it's 2 millimeters. Why is that? Because the seat, it's not properly seated. All right, on the valve, because when you're lapping, you're turning it, you're gonna have equal pattern all around, because it's going to the more surface it's passing. All right, now when you put the valve in place, see how much material is leaving here, see how much here. You're gonna tell me it doesn't matter, Tassos, as soon as it's straight, it's parallel the seat, right? Yeah, but it's not. That's my problem. It's not the ideal. It's not the ideal. It will gonna seal. Yes, it will gonna seal. But you're not gonna. It needs also to transfer the heat from the valve to the cylinder head. All right. And you're gonna tell me 2 millimeters. Yes, it's enough. But again, the geometry of the valve it's not right. And if you go, let us say, all of them, they're not consistent. As an example, if I saw one, it's much less where it sits. This is more, it's not, none of the valves. What I mean, I'm trying to explain. This valve seat, it's been seated, instead of being like this, it's like this. All right, not that much, I'm just saying. This side here, it's more high than this side. That's why you have this pattern. And then in all of them, you're gonna see some small difference. On this one, as an example, it's like this, not like that. Like this one, not as an example, north and south, not north and south. This is east, northeast to southwest. This side, like this. all right? It's not, I mean, if you want to repair a cylinder head for a bone stock application, it doesn't matter this, to be honest. It doesn't matter at all. For a bone stock application or a stage 1 or whatever, call it as you like, it doesn't matter. But for a high performance, if you want to push the car, these small details, these small nonsense here, they compensate because of the seat, I guess. And the same thing they have done also to the intake. Also the intake seats, it's been cut, this is more wide, this is more narrow. It's not consistent. And no, it's not my problem. The thing is what I have in front of me, you know. If I lap the valves and I close it, will it gonna run? Yes, it's gonna run. That's it. You're not gonna have any problem. You're gonna seal properly. I'm gonna lap it to be clean. I'm gonna clean also this mark here. I can do it even now, actually, to show you. I can lap it for another 1 minute, and it's gonna disappear all these things. But I have 1 to 2 thousandths of an inch each valve. Some of them is a little bit longer, some of them is a little bit shorter, and this supposed to corresponding to the valve seats. All right, the valve guides are okay. They don't have any problem with valve guides. All the valve guides, intake, exhaust are excellent. The valve seats, they're not. And I'm not talking about quality. I'm talking about the fitment, the installation. All right, it's not okay for me. For somebody else, he can close it. It's gonna run. Like I said, it will gonna run. All right. And this is for the owner, just to see what I have in front of me. And if he said to me that, you know what, yeah, go ahead, close it like that, there is no problem. Otherwise, I have to send to the machine shop. They have to remove all the valve seats, and they have to put a new valve seats on the correct height, all of them, and to be squared properly. To don't be more thin here and more wide here. It has to sit nicely straight. That's my point. It sits everywhere, the valve, but it's not exactly center. All right. I don't have the pistons for the BWA. I have the block here covered, like I showed you before. It's staying here. I receive the timing belt kit, and I have received, I think that I show you, this is what? Audi. Wait, they brought me springs and it, only valve seals on it. Okay, alright. Okay. This one, why I'm saying that? Because it has already upgraded valve springs. Right? Has already, I have it here. Valve seals, I need the valve seals. I don't want to use the old ones. That has already. Okay, I'm gonna end up back to the customer, to the owner. Obviously, belongs to him. But retainers, valve springs, and these things, no need. The valve seals I need, and ideally, gonna be nice to have a new valve untouched and valve seats to be on the correct height and correct geometry to be beautiful. That's the ideal. Now, yeah. Now, like I said, this is up to the customer. I don't have. I was saying, I have the 83mm pistons. Okay, that. If it's on my hand, I'm not gonna use these pistons, all right? Because this will have piston slapping, we're gonna have a rattling when you start the engine, classic. And I have an engine block that's 82.5. And as far as I know, the owner, he wants to keep it at 82.5. It's total fine with me, but for 82.5, I need the pistons for 82.5. 83, I cannot put it inside. Makes sense? I have also to, yeah, I haven't bring the other parts inside here. It's not now the time. Yeah. I just found some time to check the cylinder head. I already check also the surface here from the intake, check also the surface from the exhaust. It's been washed once because I don't know if I'm gonna send to the machine shop or not. All right, no carbon, no oil, everything's fine, beautiful. Just my problem, yeah, like I said, that's my problem. It's not the owners and mine. I'm gonna like to see, like I said, the valve seats to be nice, to don't have this kind of nonsense. Let me show you what I mean once again, just because I have the whiteboard marker. All right, okay. So this one, the smallest, the thinnest place of the seat, it's here, and the thick, it's here. All right, and on this one, it's here and here. All right, and in all of them, if I lap it, it's gonna be much more clear because it's gonna come matte. It's not gonna be shiny or dark. Yeah. In general, when you're talking about performance, you want to be precise. In a stock application, you're not gonna change anything. Even the valve seats, let us say in a stock application, it's an overkill, or the valves itself, it's an overkill for a stock application, or stage 1 or stage 2. But not for this setup. Keep in mind that this is running on a standalone ECU. It's running with ethanol. It's fully modified. It's for competition. It's performance. It's not for daily use. It's not a daily use car. Yeah, that's the right thing. That's it. That's what I have to say. Maybe the owner, maybe he'll gonna tell me that, you know what, close it as it is for now, and let's put also 82.5 millimeters pistons, because it has some little bit rust in a couple of spots inside the cylinder wall. Like I said before, if you watch the previous video, you're gonna see, I don't remember, the number 2 cylinder, I don't remember where it was. Maybe you're gonna say that, you know what, let's put the 2.5 millimeter pistons, keep it as it is, keep also this one, let's make 1-2 seasons, and then later on we're gonna make it 83, and we're gonna change also the valve seats, as an example. I don't know, it's not my call. It's not my call. Because when you have an engine for a racing application, it's not like, you know, that 1, 2, 3 seasons, it depends the setup, you have to open it again. It's not like that it's gonna last like this. You're not expecting from the engine to run 200,000-300,000 kilometers. All right, that's what I have to say. Anything else? No, nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Standing by for the pistons, and standing by for an answer regarding the valve seats and the valves. To be honest, I hope to tell me close like that. And then next time, when it comes the time to put 83 millimeters, then we are talking about the valve seats and the valves. I haven't mixed up anything, by the way. It's the same valves when it was running. It's on the same position, like any other time. Yep. That's the front for the cam gear. This back for the tensioner, and yeah. That's it. Finish. Over and out. Thank you very much. Small update. Yeah, 13 minutes. Yeah, small update. Thank you.